you suspect someone like a family member or friend has PTSD, how do you recommend approaching them about that?
Don't approach them as if they're somebody different. Just going there as a friend would, you know, even as a family member, just trying to neutralize the symptoms that they have, and just ask them what kind of feelings they have. And I think well, as a therapist, I think the most important thing is to ask them, do they have any suicide ideation even?
Yeah.
So.
You know, it seems like whenever we hear, or I've been hearing about PTSD recently, it's always associated with some act of violence. What are your thoughts, or what would be your response to that? It doesn't sound like that's always the case. You mentioned the police officers. Sometimes the people involved in that, they say, oh, they had PTSD. And
It could have been a house fire. I mean, it could be the loss of a child. You know, things that shock your soul. You know, being involved in a tornado or a hurricane. Trauma, I mean, defined, is a normal response to an abnormal circumstance. So whatever that might be, that's what trauma is.
But it doesn't always cause you to become violent.
No, not at all.
Okay.
People respond to trauma in different ways. You know, Simon was talking about how he had the support group and all of that. With police officers, the problem is we're tough guys. You know, so we're worried about what our image will be, and then you worry too. Well, it's coming up on promotion time. If I tell somebody, are they going to drop the dime on me and tell them I'm weak? You see, there are all kinds of things like that. Families know, though.
And PTSD, it doesn't just occur like for policemen and first responders, but
Correct.
any family that's had a sudden loss that maybe was not expected of another family member, that itself creates a brain injury, so to speak, and the trauma experience for the brain.
Well, and unresolved grief.
Unresolved grief, all of that falls into that same category with similar symptoms as well.